Welcome everyone to my review of Batman Automobilia issue 3 from Eagle Moss Collectors. This is the Batmobile from Batman Begins, also known as the Tumbler. It's been a while since I posted any toy reviews. That's because I moved home. If you've moved home before, you know how stressful that is. And it was only this past Monday I got the internet installed. On top of that, I've been working on my portfolio for college and doing pre-production on short film. So it's been hectic, it's been crazy, my mind has been all over the place. I've tried to get reviews done already over the past few weeks, but at one stage I forgot the SD card, another time I forgot the battery, another time I forgot the battery charger, so it was like everything was against me. But I'm back, and what I'm going to do is do a bunch of reviews in bulk so I can upload them when I'm in my new place, and that should be cool. That's why I'm in the same area here. I like this area, I like this setup. This is my parents' house, so I come back with my stuff and I go, I'm going to use this room, I'll do my reviews from here. This isn't even my room, this is my sister's room, she moved out. This room is vacant. My room is just full of toys and all that kind of stuff. That's where I leave my toys and comic books, my computer. I only use my computer for editing big projects, but yeah, that's my room. I peed on the carpet. I left my scent. No one's touching that room. Plus my flat is small, so I don't have any space to put my action figures and whatnot. It's sad, but what are you going to do? So today we're looking at the Tumbler. I absolutely love the Tumbler. I love when it's on the roofs, like how it gets on the roofs, and it's just, it basically can go anywhere it wants, over police cars, through freaking walls. It's crazy, and the two front wheels, as we've seen in Dark Knight, that opens up and it comes a freaking Batpod. It comes a motorcycle. So yeah, there's so much to this Batmobile, and it's fantastic. And I love how just kind of small and compact it is. I will say this diorama is a bit bland. It's, this is supposed to be on a rooftop, clearly, but, it's just glass windows there on a rooftop in the corner. It's very bland. I will say the hologram at the back, it has the train system that's in Batman Begins in the back, and from my perspective, it's very nice. The hologram pops out greatly, but probably through the camera you don't see it that well. Yeah, it's bland. They should have added something, maybe that scene where, the Batmobile flies in the air, lands on the top of the roof, and crashes down. They should have done something like that with this display, I think. But other than that, I can't complain. I will take off this case right now. It's taped at both sides, so I have to untape them, and I'll show you the inside, get a closer look at this Batmobile. The Tumbler has disappointed me. The outer shell of the Tumbler is all plastic. I expected it to be die cast. There is some die cast there in the inside, just here. The window in there is die cast. The wheels are rubber. But yeah, it's also kind of flimsy. If you look back here, this just kind of nearly snapped off by the touch because it's made of plastic. The kind of turbo boost back here, that's made of die cast. But overall, it's, like I said, the display is very lifeless, especially to the touch as well. That plastic, it just makes it cheap. This kind of feels like plastic, but kind of like die cast as well. Seems like there's something somewhere in the middle. You have the regular colors of the Tumbler. It's all black. It's got some copper colors. here and there, some gold here, more copper there, and it's got a, maybe I mentioned it, the wheels are rubber, and they can kind of move back and forward a bit. It's limited because it's nailed down, or it's screwed in. You can see the screws there. So yeah, this is very disappointing. I would say this is the weakest of the three Batmobiles that have been released so far. And I was really looking forward to the Tumbler, because the Tumbler to me is just this massive ball of energy. You don't know what's going to come out of this thing. You know, from the Bat Pod to missiles. You don't know what its limitations are when it comes to its movements. You know, it can jump up on roofs. It can jump over great heights. It's, yeah, like I said, it's a big, massive big ball of energy, and I think it doesn't come across in this diorama whatsoever. Um, this is the top of the Batmobile, and you can see the base there. The base is nice. That's a rooftop. There's a few scratches and whatnot, but again, very uninspired. This the hologram card you get with the with this issue, and it doesn't really come through the camera, like I said, but it really pops out as a background, and that does bring some life to this display, but not enough. This is the magazine you get with issue 3, and you open it up and it just discusses Christopher Nolan's vision for Batman Begins, what he wanted to incorporate into the movie. You know, he wanted more darker and to be more realistic. And down here it just discusses the features of the Batmobile, the armor plating, the attack mode, the silent mode, the front auto cannons, the caltrops, and the turbo boost. And over here it discusses the scene where Rachel Dawes is poisoned by Scarecrow and Batman has to get her back to the Batcave to give her the antidote. It's a fantastic scene and the perfect scene to show off the all the little things this Batmobile can do. You turn the page here and you get a blueprint of the Tumbler. At the side it shows little cartoon drawings of the Tumbler and just concept designs here, how Christopher Nolan and Nathan Crowley worked together, and how they took little parts or big parts, little parts of different vehicles, and put them together and turned it into the Tumbler. And it's funny how Christopher Nolan just basically used his garage as for the art department to work on the Batmobile. He must have a massive garage. Um, what I love about these magazines is they discuss the comic books in that year. So Batman Begins came out in 2005 and discusses what was happening in the comics at that time. And of course, Jason Todd came back, and you had the All-Star Batman, where Batman was a little bit more of a rough around the edges. Let's say that. Like here, he has Robin up by the collar, and he says, "You've just been drafted into war." He's not holding back. He's not making this pleasant for Robin whatsoever. But I didn't know, after I read this, I didn't know this was prior to Dark Knight Returns, the All-Star Batman. So I must give All-Star Batman a read. I just remember that panel where Batman says, "I'm the goddamn Batman," to Robin. You come back here and you open up this page, and you can see the interior of the Tumbler, and it's great looking inside. and seeing the little functions. Uh, like I'll discuss the front auto cannons. You also see the back here. There's barely any room in this frame. But shows little things like the rocket fuel pipe, the jet engine compression chamber, the driver's seat, the steering console. I think was it in Batman Begins where he goes down there in the seat and he starts shooting the auto cannons. I think that was in Batman Begins. Of course, it doesn't show you the bat pod here because that was not designed yet for the tumbler. But on the left side here, it just shows you the length of it, the width, uh, the weight, the acceleration, the engine, the fuel, the tires, and the special features. Um, so yeah, this magazine is nice. I enjoyed reading this, but yeah, but like I said, if you want to know everything about Batmobiles, check out the Dark Knight Rises special features. I say you probably have already. There's some great stuff about the Batmobiles and that. Overall, I give the third issue from Batmobilia 6 out of 10. Definitely the weakest. It's just a bit bland and it's not diecast. There's hardly any diecast in it. And yeah, too bland. I'm sorry. There's not enough effort put into this as much as the others. So yeah, if I have no matter how crap these are, I'm gonna collect them anyway. I have to get all these now, but if I was someone who was just say might pick up one or two Batmobiles they like, I'd avoid this one. Even if you are a big fan of Nolan's Batman movies, this just doesn't work out. It's not great. I would actually get the Movie Masters Batman Tumbler if I was going to get anything. So thank you all for watching. Now I'll talk to you soon.